This week's research token is Moonbeam. Moonbeam is a layer 1 blockchain platform built off the Polkadot relay chain, providing interoperability with other protocols, programs, and dApps. It is designed to be fully compatible with the Ethereum ecosystem, providing an environment to allow them to utilize the benefits of Substrate framework, such as better scalability, faster transaction times, and lower transaction fees. As mentioned, one of the key features of Moonbeam is its integration with the Polkadot network, which is a multi-chain platform that enables interoperability between different blockchain networks. This integration allows Moonbeam to leverage the benefits of the Polkadot ecosystem, such as cross-chain communication and interoperability with other Polkadot-based blockchains. In terms of how this works, Moonbeam uses the same consensus mechanism as Ethereum, as well as the same programming languages such as Solidity and Viper, allowing for easy porting of existing Ethereum smart contracts to the Moonbeam platform with no major adaptation of existing scripts being required. It provides a streamlined process for developers who want to redeploy their Solidity, smart contracts, and Ethereum-based contracts on the network. Moonbeam's main aim is to create an interoperable blockchain ecosystem based on cross-chain features and multiple interconnected applications, operating in unison to deliver multi-chain solutions for DeFi, DEXs, NFTs, and much, much more. But what does that actually really mean? Well, it currently has over 100 plus projects being developed on it at the moment, including integrated bridges, oracles, dApps, DeFi components, explorers, storage providers, and Web3 wallets, all with access to and communication with the various ecosystems linked with the Moonbeam network, such as Polkadot, Ethereum, and even Bitcoin. The Moonbeam project has a native token called Glimmer, ticker GLMR. Its primary use is for transaction fees. However, it does have secondary uses, including the application to use for governance control, as well as gas features. In terms of the token's tokenomics, Glimmer was launched in January 2022 and started out at around $20. Since then, the price has been significantly suppressed, not just because of its inception during a bear market, but also in part due to the vesting schedule of the tokens. Total supply at launch was set at 1 billion, with an uncapped annual inflation rate of 5%. The Glimmer token does include a burn mechanism, as 80% of all transaction fees are burnt. Should the number of transactions exceed the annual inflation rate, then in theory, Moonbeam will become deflationary. Whilst this hasn't occurred yet, there is still a long way to go, and it is reassuring to know that there is a mechanism for this in the future. At time of recording, we can see that the current price currently sits at just over 43 cents. It has an overall market cap of $245 million, and its trading volume is just under $10 million per 24 hours, with a current circulating supply of 584 million tokens. In terms of the website, I found that the website itself is very clean, it's easy to navigate, and is a good source of immediate information about Moonbeam, from tokenomics and the roadmap to how to actually apply to build on the ecosystem itself. For those wishing to stake their Glimmer tokens, access to this is also done via the website. I have made a previous video on how you can stake your Glimmer tokens, so if you are interested in that, please check it out on Vimeo, and I will make sure that we post a link to that video. If I was to provide a summary of Moonbeam, it would go as follows. The benefits are pretty significant in terms of compatibility, scalability, interoperability, and the ability to provide lower transaction fees than what you may end up paying on the Ethereum network are all major pluses. Currently, there is a high level of activity with developers trying to build on the platform, and should that continue, that can only be a positive thing. However, some of the drawbacks are that due to its youth and effectively inexperience, there are still questions of whether or not there will be significant demand for the platform. Add to that the potentially lowering gas fees on other networks could lead to competition with Moonbeam. We also need to consider that Moonbeam has a high link and connection with Polkadot, and therefore its own ultimate success will also be determined in part by the success of Polkadot as a whole. Any issue with Polkadot will likely cause problems for Moonbeam, and also the price of the Glimmer token. The project Tokenomics appear to provide the wider team with the vast majority of the tokens. That an aggressive vesting schedule over the first 2 years will lead to a significant amount of tokens flooding onto the market regularly. To give you an example of this, in October 2023, the remaining crowd loan parachain auction tokens will be released to the participants. It's estimated this will be around about 100 million tokens, or 10% of the overall total supply. Now, depending on market conditions at the time, this could lead to further significant sell-offs. However, it should also be noted that by the time we roll into 2024 and hopefully the next bull run, the vast majority of the tokens will be in circulating supply, easing any negative downward pressure this may cause on the price. Finally, questions have also been raised as to whether or not there are potential flaws in the decision to use the programming languages that they chose. It is believed that some of these on existing Ethereum-based DeFi projects have led to vulnerabilities and hacks in the past. Now, Moonbeam will not be changing their programming languages, so if this is a vulnerability, they are going to have to be addressed at the local level. In summary and overall, you all know it, I am bullish on Moonbeam, and I also believe that the Glimmer token will do very well. At its current price levels, I believe there's a tremendous ability for upside being available. And even if we were to look at a more modest level of around about $5, that's a circa 12x from its current position. Now, for Glimmer to achieve $5 during the next bull run, and let's just assume that 900 million tokens are based in the circulating supply at the time, we'd be looking at a market cap in and around $4.5 billion. That currently sits about where number 19 and number 20 do in the market. Now, I'm not saying that Glimmer is going to jump up to be a top 20 token, but we need to consider that in the next bull run, the total market value will increase significantly as well. And so I do not believe that this is an unreasonable target. Personally, I do think that we can get beyond $5, but that will be certainly something that I'll be looking at and may even look to take profits in and around that area. Guys and girls, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped with a bit of a better understanding of the Moonbeam token. Obviously, nothing that I've said in this is financial advice. If this is something that you are looking to invest in, I please implore you to do a little bit more research yourself and make sure that you feel comfortable with the token, the tokenomics, and the overall project as a whole. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to hit me up. And guys, have a great day. Thanks a lot.